history, for the first time, women fight inside the Strikeforce cage. The particulars on Elaina Beef Maxwell, so named because she used to work at a steakhouse. Also says, you got a beef, she'll settle it inside the cage, taking on Gina Carano. Frank, a rematch of sorts. They fought in K1 rules. Gina won in the decision, but no ground game in K1.
Well, I watched that match, and they brought down the house when they went out and threw fists and knuckles at each other. This is a first for MMA. It's the first for Strikeforce.
And the Sandra Bullock lookalike, Gina Carano, trying to be the demolition woman from Vegas. Trains under Master Toddy, legend of Muay Thai, 30 world champions to his credit. Great athletic family, daughter of Glenn Carano, backup quarterback for the Cowboys. Late 70s, never got on the field because he played behind Roger Staubach. Elaina Maxwell, guided by Kung Lee. She's well versed in Sanshou. Gifted athletes, will turn 28. December 16th, grew up in Alabama, raised on volleyball, then came to the Bay Area. Track and field athlete, went to San Jose State and picked up mixed martial arts because she thought it'd be a good workout, and it's turned into her career. Well, I got to get your perspective. This is a controversial topic. A lot of people think women shouldn't be even boxing. What do you think about women being in the cage?
Let them fight, man. Everybody should fight. You got a beef, get in the cage and settle it. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if your nickname's Beef.
You got issues, go work them out. I think everybody should fight. If it's in your heart and soul, get out and do it.
In terms of the boxing comparison, mixed martial arts far safer. Never a fatality in the history of MMA. Several people have died in boxing. Think back to Dooku Kim, that legendary fight against Boom Boom Mancini. And the goal of boxing is to knock your opponent out. The goal in our sport is just to end it. Submission is an honorable conclusion.
And everything works, and everything can end the fight, and anything can end the fight, and it's not just punching people in the head.
So we'll see how this one plays out. 3 2-minute rounds. John Shirley, third person in the cage. Maxwell trying to settle the score after Carano beat her in K1. We're underway. Should be intriguing.
Well, this is what everyone wants to see tonight, is the breakout of women. What are they going to do? Maxwell, good sidekick.
Oh, big kick.
Good sidekick.
Well, they're not being tentative from Jump Street. We see that.
No feeling out here.
Right here by Carano.
We always say there's a different animal when women fight. Women usually fight for their life, so when they get into a fight, it's for real every single time.
It's on in a major way.
Well, Maxwell switching stance, being very elusive in the stand-up, and scoring some strikes with those long kicks.
It's Carano's third MMA fight. Maxwell is 1-0 in mixed martial arts.
Gina with good positioning and balance. Very confident as a stand-up artist, you can tell.
We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Carano is fighting a cold. We'll see where she's at physically for this one. Does not want it to go the limits.
She's got good leg kick. She's working that outside leg kick. First time I've seen Maxwell step over and push her away, which is a nice counter technique. There she is, wading in with her hands. Trying to trip that leg, follow it with the knee. Nice. Carano punching with power right now.
Highly
and throwing an elbow.
Maxwell looking to reply. Takes Carano down.
Carano overcommitted on that right hand. Maxwell ducked under, got the double leg, but lost position because of it. Great change of position. Maxwell trying to push her back, put her in the half guard, get some more control.
Closing seconds, round 1.
The round's done, send her hurting.
Good stuff opening rounds. Maxwell and Carano.
Well, I like the way Carano got up and sauntered to her corner. Like she was at another day at the office. Here's one of those initial flurries. Carano getting inside, punch, punch, kick. Got all the way inside, paid for it a little bit, but got inside nonetheless. Here's a big power punch, which started some action. Carano taking a straight right on the way in, but delivering her own at the same time. And there is Maxwell ducking under that power punch of Carano, getting the double leg, getting position in the cage. When she started to do some work, boom, immediately lost it and lost position.
Very entertaining first round. You see the inflammation on the face of Gina Carano. Set to go, round two.
Oh, good position. I like her position. She's slowly cutting off the cage, slowly positioning herself. Good stop the double leg, almost. Oh, with a bit of a head hook, she reversed the position.
And made Maxwell pay. Couple nice right hands by Gina Carano.
And Gina's very anxious to get through her legs here and try to get a dominant position. I think it'd be better if she just sat down a little bit and beat on her from here. Try to loosen her up.
Punches are at a premium because these are 2-minute rounds.
Yep, time is against them. Maxwell is content to tie up here and to wait. She's keeping her knees up high. She's trying to keep Carano as far away as possible so she doesn't get damaged.
And
good cage work. Good cage work. Maxwell, excellent cage work.
Clearance, yeah.
There she is, keeping the distance away. Watch Maxwell's going to bring that heel down, try to strike her on her thigh, to get Carano to back up.
Leaps back up. They re-engage. Left kicked by Maxwell.
Carano's real crisp on that jab. I like that jab. She should step in behind it and bring the power. Bring the right hand, bring the left leg. Maxwell scoring nice on that right leg round kick. Maxwell slowly switching styles, switching stances. Southpaw, back to orthodox.
Kung Lee has taught her well. And really does move quickly in these 2-minute rounds. Great combination. Spin move by Maxwell.
And Gina says, no, it was nothing. It wasn't even close. Superman punch by Carano.
Big finish, round two. Let's go into the third. And this has been highly entertaining. A lot of activity.
A lot of activity. And every position is, which is what I like. We're really seeing the development of mixed martial arts in women. There's our takedown. Stiff jab, double inside. Carano with a head hook or a head clinch, spins her all the way around, takes the top position. There it is again. Maxwell got in tight, grabbed the single, left her head open. Head controls the body. Gina was able to control the head and change the position. And here's Maxwell pulling that heel down, keeping the distance, making Gina back up the second she's far enough away. She pops right up. Maxwell's back on her feet. And there's our spinning back fist, a la Kung Lee and Sancho, something you got to watch out for. And here's the end of our round. Maxwell scoring strong. Gina coming in with that nice Superman punch. It brought her inside, but it was too late to do any lasting damage.
Either fighter can grab this one. Final round. 2 minutes. We'll settle it.
Here we go. Last 2 minutes of history. Wonderful right hand over the top from Gina. Feinted her way in with a jab. She had the head there for a second. Maxwell's in trouble. Well positioned to a leg sweep. And Gina's in armbar position here. She's in armbar leg choke position. She's got to get her head out over her arm. She's got to pull it out. This is a bad position to be in. She should take her right leg and step over her head. She's bringing her knee there now to give herself some energy. But she's got to protect that arm.
And Carano complete the move when it seemed like Maxwell was in major trouble.
And Maxwell is tying it up. She's slowly creating pressure. Look at her adjusting the foot and cinching it down. If she falls over and there she will. That's a bad position.
Holding away. Maxwell going to work.
Gina's caught really bad there. Her arm and her head are caught.
Carano slips out.
Reversal. And here we go. this match. You can see Maxwell fatiguing in front of us. Her hips are not even turning anymore. She's barely bucking.
What a wild finish to this one.
Gina's got to make a decision. Has she won the fight, or does she need to go for a finish? Does she need to go for the armbar to secure the match, or does she have it in the can?
Time winding down.
Unanswered blows.
Carano!
Domination.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Story of activity, and that's it. What a fight in San Jose.
10,000 people screaming on their feet for these beautiful young ladies.
That says it all. For the doubters who don't want to see women in a cage, they didn't see this fight. Terrific stuff.
We talked about it, Brian. Women don't stay to fight. They leave and protect themselves. These women stayed to fight, and this was the result. There's that monster right hand by Gina Carano over the top. Stung Maxwell. Backed her up. Blinked her eyes. That was the power shot of the fight. Inside leg kick. Maxwell tried to shoot, exposed herself to a choke, and Gina always on top of the game. A beautiful leg sweep. It tied her up, it caught her up into this leg choke armbar position. Maxwell was over to kick her over the top. Elaina looked completely dominant from here. But as soon as Gina got out and got the reversal pop, she took the backside. She ended up in the mount position, and she finished this fight strong, completely grounding and pounding Maxwell down. And I think she stole the fight here. That was the moment.
An amazing reversal. Those moments so vital as Carano flashes the smile. Hope she is victorious, but either way, both of these fighters performed at an extremely high level. This one lived up to our expectations. For the decision, we send it to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. All 3 judges scored about exactly the same, 29 to 28. All 3 in favor of the winner, Gina Carano.
Well, a nice moment here by Maxwell and Carano, and the judges' scores reflect just how close that fight was.
It was a beautiful fight. What a way to introduce mixed martial arts into the community, into the crowd, to the ladies at the pavilion. I mean, this is what mixed martial arts with women is about.
And a pair of fighters with bright futures. Maxwell fighting very well in defeat, cannot avenge her defeat in K1. Carano stays perfect. 3-0 now in mixed martial arts.